Black Panther has a lot of different combos in Marvel Rivals. Today, I want to show you the ones that I've come up with to help you guys win more of your games. Enjoy! Okay, so when it comes to combos with Black Panther, for me, the most important thing to get down is his spear toss into immediate dash, the spirit rend that pops the vibranium marks so that you get 40 shield for each enemy hit and resets the dash cooldown. That is integral to the start of combos for Black Panther to assassinating targets. So just getting into an off angle, tossing a spear, and immediately dashing onto the target. That's going to put them at half health if they are the majority of the cast of the duelists and the strategists who are at 250 health. That combo by itself does 125 damage. Okay, so the nice thing about that is because, well, if that combo on its own does 125, you can just loop that with your second spear, if it's not on cooldown, to finish it off, right? So boom, clean, quick, 250, right? So long as you don't get CC'd or they don't pop any sort of invulnerabilities like Loki's or anything that can stop you from dealing damage. Like Cloak and Dagger's Fade is another great utility move that may be used against you, but still, the moment you've gotten this off, you can really try to back away. Usually what I try to do is using a double dash to, put some fear into the enemy, make them waste some cooldowns, because my cooldowns are going to come back faster since I used them first, and they're really not that long. So a double dash is just the spear dash, right? And then dashing out immediately, running out, getting back around a corner, getting back to height, right? Getting somewhere where I can flank them. That combo on its own does 205 damage. Meaning there's only 45 damage left. You can just kill him with another spear if you can get a fadeaway off of your second dash, and they're not getting healed or anything like that. You can go for something like that. That's going to get the kill, and you can reset back to wherever you need to go. Usually I keep the spear because I don't want the second one to be too far away for me to use if needed. Another combo for getting in, this is usually a combo I use if I'm looking to stay into the fight, utilizing the spin kick. The spin kick, if you don't know, one does 70 damage, which is nice. It also marks the target just like the spear. What you can also do with it is turn corners, right? You can do 180s with this move and confuse your targets, throw off their aim. Usually I try to use it to make them think I'm disengaging, especially after a double dash. They're going to think I'm going to do it again, but coming back and then ending it with a melee, right, is another great thing there. And something I forgot to say that can be good too, right, if you're looking to stay in the fight, is after the sprint dash is getting a melee or two done, and the spin kick will kill after two. After the spin kick, one melee will work. But yeah, it's really if I'm looking to stay in the fight, if I know my team is initiating with me, like if I have friends who are playing with me, and I can hit multiple marks with the kick, making sure that I can get more, right? So I can dash here, keep going,
double kill,
right? Stay in the fight for as long as I need. And again, each time that you are dashing through enemies, you're getting 40 shield to stay nice and healthy. And because I'm using the spin kick to reset the dash, I will always have a way to escape if necessary. So if I get too low on this first initiation and I got to get away, that's completely fine. It will come back. They're both on an 8-second timer. I will be able to get back to a high ground somewhere, right? Reset, anything like that. Plus I got a team who's dishing out damage, so maybe they'll clean it up for me. Beyond that, I would say you can also use spin kick in tandem with dash to chase down targets that were not hit by the spear explosion. So like if I had tossed the spear here, right, I can corner it, right, still 180 around to get more sprint rents off.
Double kill.
Which is a nice feature of that spin kick. I love the fact that you can maneuver that. Helps you get around corners very fast if you're trying to evade people. But beware, it's not as fast as your Spirit Ren dash. He does a kick first and then dashes forward. So you're completely open to taking damage during that animation. It also doesn't move up and down. It's completely lateral. So they don't have to worry about you jumping around when you use it. You can use it midair, which is good. But again, just be careful when you're trying to use it. Now, my favorite thing is comboing with the ultimate. The ultimate is Black Panther's only other projectile. It's his most damaging projectile because instead of dealing 45 damage and marking a target, it deals 150 damage, marks the target, and resets the cooldown for your dash. So if I dash here and ult, I get it back, which is amazing. Which means, you know, you can kind of just use your dash if you have it. Like if you're ready to get into the fight, you have ult. Feel free to expend that dash because you're gonna get it back once you ult. So similar to the Spirit Toss, you can combo the dash immediately after the Panther goes out. So when I'm channeling, I'm aiming for somebody, and then I'm dashing. That is dealing, let me think, that's 150, right? Plus 80, that's 230 damage. Only 20 damage needed to kill the majority of the cast. The exceptions with duelists being Black Panther himself, who's at 300 health, and the Punisher, who's at 275. Okay. My favorite way to use this, however, is specifically after a double dash. It's hard for teams to deal with that mobility, and the fact that I've wasted both dashes after the first reset means I ult, I get the dash back, right, and I can keep going. So something like that, and then just keep moving. You know, it's gonna kill them too because they're 250. But if there's a tank, right, that's marking them, so I can even keep going back onto them, right? If I am fighting against another Black Panther, right? So spin kick to close the distance, and then melee dash. That kills that guy. I don't know what the big bot is at, but the fact that you can, you know, basically just 100 to 0 a tank pretty reliably. I mean, you're never going to use that to just be fighting a tank. You're going to use it to get to his squishies. But it's such a crazy damaging combo. It does over 500, I believe. So you're good. You know, you're definitely good on basically a team wipe, you know, depending on what the comp is or anything like that. And again, even if you don't get a kill with it, just the fact that it resets the dash and marks the targets is enough for you to be a huge threat, because you can be going in and out and, you know, causing a lot of chaos that their team has to deal with, right? So like if I miss that, right, I missed that, I don't really get anything, I don't get a kill. If I can at least just keep dashing, I'm dealing damage, right? My spears are coming back, I can keep going.
That's 3.
Okay, so definitely something to work on. The double dash, it really isn't that hard. You can do it to like even to the point where it's just a full 180. I like being at an angle that makes it easier. You know, being at an off angle, and most of the time you're Black Panther, you're going for an off angle to engage anyway. So this a lot more likely anyways, right? So yeah, that's basically it. If there's anything that you guys think that I missed, or if you guys have ideas for combos, please let me know. I would love for this video to be a nice, you know, chunk of information where people can just come to, you know, figure out the best way to 100 to 0 targets so that we can get easier kills with Black Panther, start ranking up with Black Panther, and just
Know your limits.
get better at the game as a whole. So, again, if you've got any type of information or anything you want to share, go ahead and leave that below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Have a good one.